All right, guys, so a big part of our self-defense for this coming black belt test is going to be groundwork. And in order to get all of these right, just about every single time we go into one of our sequences, we're going to be doing a break fall. And from one of them, we're going to be demonstrating how to stand up properly in a self-defense situation. So real quick, I'm going to explain exactly what a break fall is, how it works. For one, we want to start by getting closer to the ground, so I'm going to go down into a squat. I'm going to tuck my chin down so that way my head doesn't hit the floor. And I'm also going to get my hands ready to slap the ground before my hips touch the floor, just to kind of break a little bit of speed and momentum. So all those things go together. I'm going to fall just like that, have my hands up as soon as they finish slapping the ground, and then one foot up in the air ready to kick with the other one on the ground. So let me demonstrate that one more time. If I do it a little bit faster, it's going to all work together. Go down into one of those. Now we're going to stand up the right way, okay? What we don't want to do is take our eyes off the bad guy. So I'm not going to turn with both hands on the floor. I'm going to keep my eyes here the whole time, okay? One hand goes on the floor to support me a little bit, and the other one is going to be up to protect me, block, punch, whatever I need it for. This foot is going to be planted on the ground, and then with these two supports, I'm just going to lift this hip off the floor and get that knee under me, just like that, hands up, and then from there, just stand up like normal, okay? So now we'll put all that stuff together, go down into a break fall, and stand up the right way. And that's something you're going to want to practice along with the rest of your self-defense sequences. All right, so now we're getting to the self-defense portion of our black belt test. For the self-defense this time, we're working ground defense, and we've got 3 sequences that we need to learn. These will not be timed, it's just you demonstrating that you know how to do them and you can do them effectively, okay? One technique that we're going to need to practice quite a bit is our break fall, okay? And we'll make another video about that. But for right now, he's going to have a bag. So Mr. Aber's my partner. He's just going to kind of give me a little bit of a nudge backwards. And when I feel that nudge, I'm going to break fall here, hands up, both feet planted, but I'll lift one up. He'll come towards me, and I'll kick him away. Good. And then from there, I'll start to get up the right way, and he'll come and push against me with a little resistance, and I'll have to get up back onto my feet without falling over, and always making sure I have a good guard, okay? So we'll demonstrate that in real time. It'll start with a push, here, kick them away, step up, with a little bit of a fight, okay? Back to my guard, and that's sequence 1. So our self-defense sequence number 2, it's going to be a pin on the floor. Now what the pin is he's just gonna take both of his hands and push it up against my shoulders. I'm just gonna take one hand, reach over both arms and grab the pinky side of his hand, and then from there I'm going to pull it that way, but I'm also going to turn my whole body, so I'm going to pull over here just like that. It'll look a little different when we're on the floor, but that's the basic moves you're going to do, okay? So this one, again, it starts off with a break fall. He's just going to push me, I'm going to fall backwards, and then he's going to pin real fast and hold my shoulders down. So I'm going to start it reaching across, grabbing the pinky side of his hand. I'm going to lock up one of his feet, and then from there, lift my hips up and rotate them sideways. He's going to roll. I'm going to stand up, put my hands on his knees, push off of them, and then right here, and then we're finished, okay? We'll demonstrate that one one more time in a real pace. Push. Self-defense sequence number 2. Self-defense sequence number 3. Again, like number 2, it's going to be a pin from the ground, and it's going to start the same way. I'm going to get pushed, go into a break fall, and then Mr. Aber is going to do the same pin. Well, actually, a different pin. He's going to take his arm up here and just kind of put it up against my neck or about collarbone region, right? Then I'm going to take my hand that's closest to his elbow and push it in, and at the same time, I'm going to take this free hand, and if this was reality, we would be doing a punch, but for right now, we'll just do an open hand, and we'll do those motions at the same time. So push across and punch forward. Then take that free hand back here, grab the neck, and then turn outward, okay? And it'll look a little bit different once we're on the floor because we're gonna go into a roll from there, okay? So now we'll demonstrate it one time with explanation. So he's gonna push, I'm I'm gonna break fall. He's gonna come into the pin. Yep, one arm here. I'm gonna do that same motion, so across and over. And then I'm gonna lock up that leg, hips go up and rotate that way. Down here, grab the knees, push off of them, and then into a guard stance. That's sequence number 3. Stop there.